Hey guys, it's Dr. M. Hey, I want to give you some great tips right now about high performers. And I'm going to give you a bunch of them real quickly, but here they are. Number one is rituals. You guys want to have rituals. High performance people do not wing it. They don't get up in the morning and think about, oh, what do I got to do today? They have rituals, regular rituals that they do on a regular basis. You got to have rituals. Number two is that guess what? They drink a lot of water. Now, how much water should you be drinking? Well, typically, if you're looking at naturalists, you're talking to them, you take half your body weight, divide it in half, and that's the number of ounces of water you should be drinking. Don't go over 100 ounces, depending on how much activity you're doing, but typically you don't want to go over 100 ounces unless you're working out like crazy. The other thing is that number three is that even let's go back to two. With water, herbal teas, are they okay? Yeah, absolutely. But again, they're still drinking lots and lots and lots of water, okay? Not the sodas and all the other stuff. Well, what about these drinks? That's all natural. They got stevia. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, they drink a lot of water, okay? Not all the other stuff, a lot of water. Number three, they have a very clean diet. Now, what does that mean? Do I have to be a vegetarian? No. Some people like to be vegetarian. Some people eat nothing but meats. Other people have a ketogenic diet, but what they're doing is they're not wishy-washy with their diet. They're eating clean, not a lot of carbohydrates. They're having some, but not a lot. They're not having a lot of sugars. They're eating clean, and they're not eating where they're actually getting fatigued and they're getting tired, okay? So, if you're feeling tired, you're getting fatigued, that could definitely be some medical issues. It could be blood sugar issues. It could be issues with that you're eating foods that are just you're sensitive to. So there's a lot of factors involved in that when you're talking about digestion. But for high performers, they're eating clean and they're high energy people. Now, some of you guys get tired when you're, number four, you get tired when you start studying or you're doing work. Guys, listen, high performers, you know what they do? They typically will stand up at a desk. In addition, when they are working, a lot of times they'll put on the treadmill and they'll go 3 to 4 miles per hour when they're on it so they can have a conversation. They can be thinking that they're not getting exhausted. Number five, I think that's number five. I could be a number off on the numbers. I'm trying to give you a lot again. But bottom line is that number five, what I think is that when they are working, one of the things that they will be doing is they won't be having this work-life balance. They're workaholics. Okay, there is no balance. When you're a high performer, it's bullcrap. There's no balance. You're a workaholic, okay? This is Sunday. You might not consider this work, but hey, I'm giving you a lot of information, gold and stuff that you can pay thousands of dollars for at a seminar. And on a Sunday, my son's got a basketball game. I'm still kind of working, telling you this information to make your life better. All you got to do is apply it. And that's the other thing is number six is that when you're looking at that, they don't consider work as getting information. Work, that's not action. That's just retaining stuff. Action is learning this information and then applying the information. That's action. So they're great appliers. They apply information. You've heard number seven that they don't quit easy. Well, guess what? Failure is not an option. They fail a lot of times, but failure is a lifestyle. We're talking lifestyle. So guys, they have the attitude of a lifestyle of failure is not an option. What that means is that they may fail a bunch of different times, but the reality of it all is they'll keep trying until they figure out to a point that, hey, I got to do something different. And so, but they won't quit easy. So their mindset is failure's not an option. If that didn't work, I'm going to find something that does work. But they're not jumping around from one thing to the next thing. They're giving it an ample amount of time and a realistic time to make tiny little adjustments. And if it's still not working, then they're doing something different. Okay? Now, those are just some of the points. I've got a lot more points. I'm just going to leave you with a bonus point. And it's really is this. They're self-motivated. They are not wishy-washy. So when they make a decision, they stick to it and they don't second-guess themselves, and they're self-confident. So they don't really care what somebody's opinion is of them. They can walk away knowing that they're secure about themselves because they know who they are. They understand who they are. Those are some quick bonus points, but they're also golden bonus points. Guys, if you got a lot out of that, hey, share it with somebody. Give me a comment, so at least I know somebody's actually listening. All right, guys, you guys have a good day. Take care.